Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here. Well, I am back with another favorites video, and today I wanted to share with you all the things that I have just been reaching for lately, the things that are bringing me joy and making me happy, and of course I'm excited to share them with you. So I have some makeup items, I have some body care, some hair care, a dress, a necklace. I think that's it. So without further ado, why don't we jump in and get started? All right, we are going to start off with makeup items first. And next month in New York is my 40th high school reunion that I am going to, and I am very excited about it. So knowing that my reunion is coming up, I wanted to get a setting spray so that my makeup would last all night and look nice. So I don't know how I came upon this Milani Make It Last, but this is the Moisture Boost version. It is alcohol-free long wear setting spray. And like I said, I don't know how this came onto my radar, but I'm so glad that I decided to pick this up and try it because I am in love with this product. And I've actually been wearing it every single time I put on makeup. But one of the main reasons I have been using this every day I put makeup on is that I love the finish this is giving my skin. And I think the extra moisture is also really good too if you've got dry skin. I love that this does not have any alcohol in it. And what I love that this does in particular is that even though I have dry skin, in the summertime, I still tend to get a little shiny sometimes in my T-zone. So I will use some powder in that area, but then I don't want it to look too powdery. Spraying this on after you put powder on your face just seems to make the powder melt like one into your skin. And the finish is just a lovely like skin finish, but like a glow that's coming through. So not super glowy, it's not dry and matte. I think it's just perfect. Now I have it on today, so I hope that you can see the type of finish that I'm talking about. But I'm really just obsessed with how it makes my makeup look. Just that perfect amount of glow and matte all together. I absolutely love it. Now, I also do think that it helps your makeup to last a very long time. When I take off my makeup at the end of the day, it's not caking, it's not collected in areas, it looks really nice. So this has just been wowing me, and this is kind of a category in makeup that just I haven't been all that interested in. I always used to think it served a purpose for special occasions when you wanted your makeup to last, which I think these are great for. But what I think is so great about this Moisture Boost version of this setting spray is that it really just makes your makeup look like you just have really beautiful skin, and I love that. So surprised about this. Love that it's really affordable. So impressed by this setting spray and was really excited to share this one with you. All right, the next makeup product that I have been loving is actually a lipstick from MAC. And this, I believe, is called their Powder Kiss line. And the shade that I'm wearing today is called Be My Bridesmaid. And I actually saw this mentioned on Nikki LaRose's channel. She had talked about this as being one of her favorite shades of this MAC lipstick. And I thought it was so pretty on her. I had to give it a try, and I have been loving this. Now, if you also like that soft, matte, blurred look of lipstick that you might be seeing on your social media, this is what delivers that result. And I think the color is just so pretty and so natural, which is why I really like it. All right, I just wanted to give you a close-up of what this Be My Bridesmaid shade looks like. And as you can see, it's a pinky nude. And I wanted to go ahead and swatch it on my hand there so you can see the color. So I hope you can see it is that very like soft, blurred look. And what I love about this formula is that yes, this is more of a matte, but it is not drying at all. This is just so comfortable to wear, and I just love that natural blurred look that it gives. So I was so happy that I decided to give this a try. And most of the time I am like a glossy girl. I like a shinier finish, but sometimes it's nice to switch it up a little bit. And I've really been enjoying this lipstick. So if you like a nice nudie pink that feels really comfortable to wear and kind of gives you that blurred look, this is one that I would highly recommend. I was so glad that I decided to try it after seeing it on Nikki LaRose because it's just such a pretty natural color. And like I said, the formula has really impressed me because it's just so comfortable to wear, not the least bit drying. So I am so loving this lipstick from MAC. All right, the next makeup product I have been loving is a tubing lash primer from Tarte. And I have to tell you, I'm not usually so impressed by lash primers, but this tubing version from Tarte I think is fabulous. It goes on white on your lashes like most mascara primers do. But because I think it's a tubing formula, I think this gives a really good length and separation. Now that is the type of look that I like with mascara, and I realize we are all different. If you are someone that's really just focusing on the volume and the thickness of your mascara, I'm not sure you'd be super impressed with this, but if you like length like I do, which I feel I need more because I have such small hooded eyes that I really need my mascara to kind of open my eyes up. Decided to give this a try, absolutely love it. Now I did a little bit of research, and apparently if you put say a waterproof mascara over this tubing primer, you will still need to use makeup remover to remove that waterproof eye makeup. I thought that maybe waterproof mascara would be easier to remove with something like this underneath, but apparently it doesn't work that way. So I do think that this primer is just really geared to you if you already like a tubing mascara and you just want to take it up a notch as far as length of your mascara. This will give it to you. So, and it's really easy to remove because it's a tubing primer. It removes just like tubing mascaras, where a little bit of warm water and gentle rubbing on your eyelashes and it just comes right off. So really been loving this because I have been finding that my lashes had just looked really short and stubby even with the tubing mascaras that I love. But adding this seems to have really lengthened my lashes to the point where I think my eyes just look so much better. So absolutely loving this Tarte tubing mascara primer. All right, so the next thing I wanted to share with you that I am loving, that I don't know why it took me so long to try this, because I love so many of K18's products and I think they are pricier, but the ones that I love are so worth the money. And this is another one that I think is so worth the money. This is the Peptide Prep Detox Shampoo. So this clarifying shampoo here is color safe. It removes dirt and oils, product buildup, and metals. And this is what I have been using now on the days that I use the K18 Bond Builder Mask. I will wash my hair with this to get rid of any type of buildup, any dirt and oil, so that the K18 in that mask can really penetrate your strands and do its job. Now, prior to trying the K18 Detox Shampoo, this is the one I used to use and like the most because I felt like it really got my hair clean without a stripped feeling. This also does not strip your hair at all. It doesn't feel dry after using this shampoo. But what I didn't like about the Living Proof is that it seemed to take quite a lot of product to actually get a lather going, whereas the K18 Detox Shampoo, you do not need very much and you get a really luxurious lather. This, I think, just makes it just more of an enjoyable shampoo experience when you can have that nice lather that is really doing a great job to get rid of all the things you don't want on your hair and scalp. And I think that since adding this to my hair routine, it's making the K18 Bond Building Mask work even better. So I do not know why I waited so long to try this. So it's a little bit pricier than maybe some clarifying shampoos, but the good thing about this is that you really do not need to use a lot. You really do not need to be putting a big glop in your hand, and you just don't need that much product. A little bit of this, it suds up so nicely and then rinses clean where your hair doesn't feel stripped. It still feels soft, but it is really clean. Absolutely love this shampoo, and my biggest regret is that I just waited too long to try it because it really is that good. All right, we are moving on to a few body care products that I have just been reaching for and loving. And I had to give a mention to this Naturium, the Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash. And this is not a new product to me, and I have actually even mentioned this, I think, in a couple of videos here on my channel. And the reason I've been using this body wash so often this summer is that this is perfect to remove waterproof sunscreen on your body. I noticed several weeks ago that after I showered, I could still kind of feel the sunscreen on my legs. And then it dawned on me that I always double cleanse my face to remove my sunscreen at the end of the day. And using that oil cleanse as my first step really breaks up the sunscreen so that I can get it off my skin. And I think that is what I needed to be doing with my body to remove waterproof sunscreen. So that is what I have been doing this summer, is that using this as kind of a first cleanse to really remove the sunscreen on my body. And then usually I like to go in with a scented body wash afterwards, and then I am just squeaky clean after that. So I wanted to mention this because if you've also maybe been struggling to remove the sunscreen on your body, or you've just felt like it's still kind of there even after showering, this is what is really helping me to remove it off my body so my skin is nice and clean. And it's just a wonderful body wash anyways with that oil in it. It just really hydrates your skin, but I think it does an extra good job in the summertime of just breaking down the sunscreen so that you can really get it off. And also wanted to mention one of the other reasons I love this body wash so much is that even though there is oil in here, there is no need to worry about your shower floor becoming really slippery. It doesn't get slippery, which is what I was worried about the first time I tried this product, but it never makes my shower floor slippery, so I love that. So this has been a favorite body wash for a long time, and now I found one more use that I really love about it because it really does a great job of removing the body sunscreen. Now, the next couple of body care products I have are actually from Saltwater, but I think we're going to start first with this body butter. And this is the Saltwater Vanilla Multi-Lipid Body Butter. Oh, this smells so good. Like I said, the scent of this one is called Saltwater Vanilla. I hope you can just see how luscious and creamy that body butter is. But I have just been enjoying this body butter so much. I have dry skin all over my body and even enjoy using body butters in the summertime. And I think this one is especially good because it does have ceramides and lipids and fatty acids, all of those components that your skin really needs to heal and be its best. Those ingredients are in here. So it's really like skincare ingredients that we would put on our face for our body, but yet it's in this very luxurious body butter with an absolute heavenly scent. Now, the scent notes for this Saltwater Vanilla are vanilla, sea salt, and creamy sandalwood. And I would have to say that this Saltwater Vanilla is a vanilla that I think even people that don't like vanilla would like, because to me this is not a sweet gourmand vanilla. This has like a soft, creamy base, but that saltwater aspect just makes it very warm and sensual. I think this would be like a perfect date night scent. I do know that they make the body sprays in this, and I want to pick it up because I absolutely adore the scent of this body butter. But I think this saltwater vanilla in particular, I think would appeal to more people. Even if you think you don't like vanilla, I think a lot of you would actually like this scent. And if you could layer this body butter with one of their fragrance mists over it, I think it would be such a nice combination. But if you love body butters and you have not tried the Saltwater ones, these are so, so good. Your skin just feels wonderful after putting this on. And I have to say that even using like a thicker body butter in the summer, it is not greasy or heavy on my body. My skin just feels really nourished and comfortable and happy when I use this. So this is an absolute lovely product that I really wanted to share because I think a lot of you would really enjoy this one. All right, so the last body product that I wanted to share with you from Saltwater is called the HA Body Hydrator. It is a hyaluronic acid body serum. And now I have found personally with my dry skin that in the heat of the summer, I do not generally need both of these products. The body butter would be moisturizing enough for my skin. But I think in the winter time, especially, combining these type of products together, if you've got dry skin, would be so great. So even just putting this alone on my legs do feel very hydrated and comfortable. They do not feel dry. And I also like the idea of using something regularly like this that can help the elasticity of your skin, because I think we all want that as we get older. So I love these body care products from Saltwater that have just kind of incorporated more skincare type ingredients that we can use on our body. I really am leaning into that, and I think it's important. So if you're a little extra like I am and you like body serums and different products to really enhance your body skin, I think this is one that you would really enjoy. The next thing that I wanted to share with you that I've absolutely been loving is this necklace that I picked up from Quince. Now, I had never tried any of Quince's jewelry yet and decided to give it a try, so I picked up this necklace, and I just think this is so, so pretty. I absolutely love the toggle feature of this because I think it's just a very pretty style, and the freshwater pearl. And I love how when you have a toggle necklace like this, it seems to stay where you want it. It does not move around and you don't have to worry about a clasp showing. I just love how it always looks pretty. That's just a little thing, but I do love that about this necklace. So I do love the paper clip chain, and that freshwater pearl I think is so pretty. And I obviously picked the sterling silver, but this also does come in a gold version. And I think the price point of $68 for this necklace is actually very good because the quality is very nice. It shouldn't be surprising to me at this point because that is what Quince is known for, offering us luxury pieces for affordable prices, and this necklace is exactly that. So if you hadn't tried any of the jewelry from Quince, this was my first piece and I'm so impressed. But just the style of this one in particular, I absolutely love. So I was really excited to share this with you. All right, the last thing I wanted to share with you is a really cute dress that I got off of Amazon. And I got lucky with this one because it's just, the quality is very nice for the price, and I think it's just such a cute dress that so many figure types could wear and really enjoy. So it's from the Docatoo brand, and then it has this smocking feature. It has puff sleeves, and I'm getting you close just so you can see the texture of the fabric. You can see it does have like that crinkle texture. And you can see from the footage that I'm sharing with you, me being 5'9", this is not really a maxi length on me. I guess you would call this more of a midi style. But this is just one of those easy dresses for the summer that you can just throw on, and you could dress it up or down depending on the jewelry and the shoes that you pair with it. But it's just really comfortable. But yeah, I think it's really, really cute. Now, I will tell you that I sized down to a medium in this dress, and I think that's what I would recommend, that you size down one. This looser, flowy style, it gives you extra room to begin with, and I never want those type of style dresses just to be too tent-like. So sizing down one usually works, and because of the fact it's got this smocking that is stretchy up here, it is not too tight across the bust, it is not tight in the arms, so I would recommend sizing down at least one for this style dress. These are just great dresses to have, to throw on, that are comfortable, and you can eat and drink in these and not worry about any bumps or lumps or bulges. They're just really forgiving, but I think really cute too. So this was a nice surprise from Amazon, and obviously because it is from Amazon, there are a lot of great colors available in this dress that I will put up somewhere, the other color choices. You know how it is sometimes with Amazon, you're never quite sure with the clothing what you're going to be getting, and this was a happy surprise that it really is, I think, such a cute dress for the price. Well, that is it, friends. That is going to do it for my recent favorites. I love making these videos because when I get products that are making me happy, that I just love, I love to share them with you. So thank you, friends, for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Bye.